I'm trying to see, test. I am just going live once again because we have another update. Test, 1, 2, 3.
Trying to see, test.
Alrighty. Guess we are. So, I was going to go live in the next few days, but then I realized something. There's a lot of things changing with this possible major hurricane that I want to share with you guys before I jump into it. I'm going to pull up some stuff on here. Let's see. Okay. All right, perfect. Trying to see. I'll be talking about this soon. I just need to do some stuff before I talk about this major hurricane that might be in play for this week. Yeah, I know my mic works. All right. Excuse me. Anyways, what was I going to say? Trying to think right now. I just got back from bowling with my friends, so I came home just to see that the GFS is indicating something big. It's not letting it go. It's not going away. It's possible, and this is why I'm a little concerned about this. Anyways, let me get rid of this. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Hurricane Center. Oh, it just only shows disturbances. Okay. All right. Guess I'll talk about it right now. Anyways, this is a live update on the tropics, and what we're going to be talking about here, like we discussed last night at around 12 in the morning, because I mean, there is going to be a problem this week, and we got to keep an eye out in case something were to occur. Hopefully not. But it is unfortunately looking likely that we could see like a hurricane happen Thursday. I'm not trying to spread panic or anything, but I think it's looking likely at this point. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Let's look at our 7. Oh, there's a 7 day 7. That's interesting. So if now just tuning in, welcome into the stream. Appreciate everyone's support. We are going to be talking about a possible major hurricane. I think it's looking likely, though. I hate to say this, but there's something occurring in the Gulf, so we got to keep an eye out. Anyways, so we do have 3 interesting areas in the Atlantic and the Gulf. One, we have this little disturbance right over here. It has a 0% chance of forming, so I don't expect much to occur with this one. But we also have a 50% chance of developing over here in the near like Africa, these islands over here. I don't know what they're called, but there's no investor or anything, but there's a possibility that there's going to be a chance of a tropical depression forming over here. So I do expect some named storm to occur, but at the same time, it's 7 days and it's a 50% chance. And if this were to form, I think this would be named. I mean, if this gets named first, this is going to be healing. But if this forms second, then the chances of that forming is going to be named Isaac. But I don't see this forming first. I see this one forming first. I see this storm being named Helene, which is something to keep an eye out on. So, but anyways, this is what it says. We have an 80% chance of cyclone formation in 7 days. So in the next 48 hours, we have a 40% chance of it developing into a depression. And we have an 80% chance of it becoming a 70% chance, not 70, 80% chance of it forming into a depression throughout its entire life. But we already have an invest. We already have an invest right now, and this tropical depression could end up, it's going to end up being named Helene. It's super likely that's going to be a tropical storm because of because of how interesting this look is. And they do expect it to be a tropical storm. I mean, it's looking likely. MDR system is going to go north. It definitely is. Unfortunately, if you look at the arrow, it is definitely going to the north, head straight towards the Gulf of Mexico, where there's warm waters for it to intensify, and that wouldn't be good because there is coastal cities that might have to be prepared for this upcoming hurricane. Hopefully not, but it's looking likely. So, but. We'll see what the models have to say about it. I don't know much, really. I know the 12Z GFS is indicating something big, so hopefully that's not the case. If it is, then unfortunately it's not going to be good. Now, I hate to scare the public or anything, but it's looking pretty likely, though. It really does. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you can see an 80% chance. Disturbance, this is our disturbance 2. Helene's possible. Skyward spotter here in Dunelian, is that how you say it? I'm also a skyward spotter for my own area too, but there's barely anything happening where I live. So right now we're focusing on the tropics and the secondary season. I mean, secondary season just began and it's quiet. Anyways. Yeah, this is the most interesting looking. This is very interesting. All right. So enough of that. I don't think there's a cone of certainty with this yet, but we'll definitely keep an eye out on that. So what does the GFS have to say about this? I mean, the GFS can be wrong a lot of times, but there is something occurring with this. Why is it doing that? Okay. So here is our GFS. This is today at around 12 p.m. It's a little delayed for me, but I'll take it. Got some showers and storms coming into the Great Plains. Dunelon. I'm not good at town pronouncing. I don't think anyone is. It's a common thing. But if you do end up chasing this hurricane, I wish you luck and stay safe out there. So yeah. Anyways, if you look at the GFS, look at that 947 millibar. That's a major hurricane. That's a major hurricane, guys. And this is not a good look. It really isn't. It's not leaving anytime soon. And we are this is Wednesday at 3 p.m. Yeah, this is Wednesday at 9 p.m. right now, and it's a 947 millibar low pressure system, which means this is a category 3 hurricane or major hurricane in the Gulf. Someone's calling me. Hello?
Jack.
Hello, what's up?
Hey, it's Jesse. What's up, buddy?
What's up? I'm live right now.
You're live?
Yeah, I'm live streaming.
Oh, okay, cool. I was wondering if you were willing to take Saturdays instead of Fridays.
I mean, I can do that. I can.
That way you don't have to come in Friday nights. You come in Saturday nights instead.
That's fine by me.
That's fine by you?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Hannah appreciates it. She's not able to do Fridays no more, so she was trying to find someone to switch it around. And
Okay.
you were about the only option. So she said, thank you very much.
All right, no problem.
All right, have fun on your live stream. Hi, everybody. All right, bye.
Bye.
Project it.
Bye. Sorry about that. That was my manager. Anyways, we're going to continue talking about the tropics. Right now, we do, like I said, we have a 947 millibar low pressure system in the Gulf of Mexico at around this time on Wednesday night. This is kind of concerning to me, and this is like 80 hours out too, meaning that it is a little bit accurate. It's getting a bit more accurate, and I hate to say this, but man, the GFS is going really crazy with this. Now you can see it's strengthening because due to rapid intensification and how warm the waters are in the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, this is not good. I mean, if the GFS still continues to look like that and it's correct on this, we could see something really insane this year for hurricanes. And my goodness, 935, it still strengthens. It's like around like a category 3 or maybe a 4. Like it looks to be around like a category 3 or 4. And then once it makes landfall, it's starting like Thursday night, it's now weakening, but it's still a pretty dangerous storm, causing some big time problems. And then it just weakens out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that's pretty much it for that storm. There's literally nothing much to occur with that. And then you can see you got another storm that's coming in like early October, but a lot of uncertainty still remains. We still don't know if this is going to occur, but I would be paying attention to this storm right here. I would be paying attention to this storm the most because of how crazy this looks. You can see the isobars are really close to each other, meaning there's some dangerous winds occurring with this. I mean, yeah, this is looking pretty dangerous if you ask me. All right, let's go look a bit closer, see what we have in mind. Now, if you're now just tuning in, I'm talking about a major hurricane once again, providing another update because the 12Z GFS is getting worse. Like next scan. And yeah, wow. Look at that eye. That's a very organized eye. Right in there. Reminds me of a dahlia in a way. It really does. Do I need to be prepared in Atlanta? I would probably be prepared if you're in Atlanta because there is some heavy rain and stuff for flash flooding. And you might experience some gusty winds as well, maybe like around like 50, 60 miles per hour. I'd say if you're from that area, that's pretty much it. The worst part of the storm is probably going to be around like the Gulfport area or the panhandle of Florida. That's like the best areas it's going to go for. I knew it wouldn't hit Tampa because there's no way it would. Honestly, I don't think it's going to hit Tampa, but Tampa residents need to be aware still because you might have to experience some rain, some gusty winds, and maybe tornadoes too because it's on the right side of this hurricane and you got some supercellular storms coming in to Tampa, and we could see some tornadoes occur. So I would be weather aware if you're in Tampa. Definitely would be prepared if you're right around this area right here in the panhandle of Florida, and Mobile, stuff like that. Gulfport I would be too, but I don't know if it's going to hit you guys. So yeah, I'd be watching out. This side right here of Florida, like right over here is going to get hit the hardest if the GFS is correct. Because sometimes these hurricanes can wobble and we don't know where it's going to occur. And yeah, that's pretty much it for you guys. And then you got another storm right here. Let's look at our 500 millibar height and wind, which is also very important to talk about. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, our 500 millbar. Wow, that's just really not good, looking good. 120. Wow, 127 knots. Yikes. If this verifies, it's not going to be good. Got cities like, I mean, Tallahassee could get some of it, or Tallahassee is going to get hit the hardest out of every like city I know. Yeah, this is really concerning. Hopefully it doesn't like verify. If it does, then it's not going to be good. All right, I think these winds 700. Let's look at 700. Hold on 1 second. Oh my God. Yeah, this is holy God. Look at that eye. My Lord. That's a really interesting looking storm that the GFS is printing out. I'm not saying this is accurate though, but if this is correct, I hope to goodness this people are preparing. I hope this happens. Oh man, I feel like if you like live in like the Panhandle, Florida, Mobile, Alabama, please be weather aware and get prepared, because this could end up hitting you guys. Or if a miracle happens and it starts to weaken into like a category 1 or 2 or something like that before it makes landfall, I would still be prepared, Man, that's just nasty looking. And it just dies out completely. Yeah, I don't like that. Not liking that at all. What about 200? I mean, I don't. I like to look at the wind and stuff like that for these hurricanes. I mean, you can see a little bit of a knots, a little bit of wind. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I don't want to look at that. Let's look at our supercell composites, because that's also important, because tornadoes can occur with this particular storm. You can see our supercell composites does show some signs over here in like Florida, but I think this is like the center of it, or the eye wall. I mean, it's possible that we could get some tornadic activity over here. I mean, in near the Tampa area or over here looks pretty interesting. It's actually not a bad sign. That's not a bad like photograph, but it's a little bit contaminated. Excuse me, it's a little bit contaminated, but definitely need to be weather aware, because tornadoes are a possibility. A little bit uncertain with it, but things can easily change. Things can easily change. All right, let's go to our continental U.S. Yeah, we're going to take a look at our European model. That's always important to look at. Let's participation type. I think, yeah, the 12Z is out, which is good, because that's the recent one. Let's look at that real quick. I mean, the European model does not show it as intense. Like it's like a 981. I feel like the European model doesn't do well with hurricanes that much. I feel like the GFS, the other like the spaghetti models do it better than the European. I think the European is only for like severe weather and how accurate it is for like stuff like that. So I'm not buying the European model, but if this is the case, that should be good news, because hopefully we don't see something crazy happen there, but it's unlikely that it's looking like that. Excuse me. Welcome everyone. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll probably post another live update on around like Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what the storm does. Also, we'll be posting a lot of updates on this storm on Twitter too, in case that's the thing. But yeah. So looking at, besides the hurricane that we have to experience, due to severe weather or secondary season, I'm not seeing much activity occurring at all, and it's looking pretty nice and warm for whoever it lives up here, like except for like over here where you're experiencing some snow in the higher elevations. But other than that, I'm not seeing much. You can see like some cooler air from Canada rushing down to the US. It's slowly getting there. Like we are already in fall, and we are going to see more cooler temperatures come down. We're going to see more of that come down into the down here, which is pretty interesting. So fall is here. Fall is here. All right. If anyone's just tuning in, we're now talking about the severe weather. All right. We're talking about severe weather. So here is our SPC outlook for today and tomorrow and day 3. So we do have a long marginal risk of severe weather. I was going to chase this, but this is just looking very unfavorable. I really don't like that look to it. I mean, Sunday would have been a great day if the models uptrended a little bit. Main threats, hail and wind, but there is no tornado threat. So, I mean, I'd be surprised to see a tornado happen, but really I'm not seeing much for day 1. Day 2. Not yet again, marginal risk of severe weather. That includes like the Ohio Valley and the Mississippi Valley and even the Appalachian. The Ozark Plateau. Same thing with day 1, but it's a little bit of a bigger area. It's going to be isolated severe weather, stuff like that. No tornado threat, just wind and hail. Nothing too concerning for tomorrow. And then day 3. It's just a thunderstorm outlook. Nothing too crazy is going to occur at all with this. So we'll see what happens with that. I think day 3 is, it's Tuesdays. And day 4 through 8 is predictability and potential too low. But I would not be surprised if day 5 or day 6, day 6 or day 7 have a marginal slight risk of severe weather with tornado activity. I would not be surprised to see that get it issued here in the SPC Outlook if the GFS is correct on the hurricane that's about to occur. Will the hurricane be moving quickly after landfall? I'm vacationing in Atlanta on October 2nd, and I'm hoping it has moved on. Let's go back to the GFS, because the GFS does a better job at hurricanes than the European. I did check the European. It does show like a tropical storm hitting Florida. This is what I showed earlier in the live stream, but I will do it again anyway. I'm doing it again so I can show you a better example. So here's our 12Z. So this is where it's going to occur. It looks like it's going to hit like around like here maybe. That's where its best bet's going to be. But if we take a look at where it's going to hit in Atlanta, this is September 27th at 9 a.m. It does hit the Atlanta area, but it's probably going to be like flash flooding and maybe a tornado threat, but either that, I'm not sure if that's the case really. But you can see that the storm does weaken out a lot. I do see gusty winds in Atlanta to occur in that area. So yeah, I would keep an eye out if you're going to go to Atlanta. But since you're going there on October 10th, or not October 10th, on October 2nd, although very uncertain, but there's nothing happening on that day. I don't see anything too crazy happening that day. I mean, some showers and some little bit of showers, maybe some thunderstorms are possible, but I really don't see much happening in Atlanta that day. But yeah, if you're vacationing right like on this day, I mean, you probably need to be weather aware a little bit, but not looking likely. I think you'll be fine. But then again, I'll let you know if things do change. in the next like 2 days. So I'll definitely talk about that. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. All right. Let's look at the 06Z GFS. See what that says, because I think I did check it, and I mean it does show much weaker hurricane, but it's still a category 2 or 3 storm hitting like Florida, or it's like hitting cities like Destin, Pensacola. Yeah, no problem, man. It's moving. It's more to the west, so like I said, the path of uncertainty remains a mystery. So we don't know exactly where this hurricane is going to make landfall at. I mean, it could make landfall over here. It could make landfall in Gulfport, Mississippi, or New Orleans, or it could make landfall like right here near Destin or Pensacola. But right now, it's 06 prints out at making landfall in Pensacola. But the 12Z GFS for today shows it making landfall more to the east, like near Tallahassee, and it looks a lot stronger than what I can participate in. So, hopefully that's not the case. I really am. I don't want these people to lose their life or property or anything like that. I'm not a big fan of that, really. Okay. We got 9 people watching here. If you haven't liked the stream, make sure to leave a like on it. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are trying to get better at stuff. Right now, we're trying to set up a storm chasing live stream. We're also setting up a lot of stuff for the 2025 tornado season and stuff like that. We will definitely be setting those up. Wow, 11 people watching. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's leave a like on the stream, will ya? Really appreciate it. Y'all rock. Oh yeah, and we need to unlock memberships too, and we need like 3,000 watch hours for that. That's our final thing before we can do memberships or give out memberships for those who just subscribe to the channel. All right. Let's look at our, hold up. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions. I am willing to answer them. Anything, you can ask me anything. I really don't care. Oh, I'm one of the, whoops. Okay, there we go. So, wait, I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, I mean, the temperatures, if you just tuned in, yes, last night, it's the same thing, but if not, I'll explain it. Everyone's going to be above average. Washington going to be below average. Actually, Washington's slowly going to become really above the average a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have much to say. But, yeah. All right, let's go back to what? Oh, GraphCast GFS. I've never seen this before. Oh yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. Got 6. Okay, let's look at our temperatures. Let's see who's going to get the good temperatures and who's going to get the heat. This is our temperatures. So this is today. Oh my. If you're in the deep south, you're experiencing like the Shreveport is like 97. Texas is a great solid 97 as well. Florida is going to be all 90s all day. And you got this storm coming in. It's going to cool those temperatures down in Florida, but it's what a hurricane does. Keeps everything cool. You can see like the warm air is starting to leave. It's starting to decay a little bit because of the fall, which is really interesting to notice. And you can see there's a little bit of cooler weather occurring in Missouri and Arkansas. You got like 65 degrees at max. If you live in this vicinity, like Memphis, you might receive normal temperatures. Can you show how much rain there will be during this hurricane? Yeah, I can do that. I'll definitely show it. I'll do Atlanta because since you said you wanted to take a look at Atlanta, I'll definitely see what's going to happen. Actually, I'm on the wrong thing. Sorry. Oh, the 12C is still printing out stuff unless I'm tripping. All right, let's look at the rainfall totals. Where is it? Okay, here's total. Here's our total rainfall outlook on the GFS. So here we go. Oh my God, can you? Sometimes this model is super slow, and look at that. Look at this rain. 17 inches of rain in like the Gulf of Mexico, which is pretty bizarre. And then it goes up, and then I think Atlanta's like right here, maybe. Yeah, this is. I mean, if you're in Atlanta, flash flooding is a thing. There could be a flash flood threat for you guys if this ends up becoming a thing. You got like 3.7 inches, 3.8. There's some isolated spots with like 7 inches, even 8 inches right here, down here. Wow. I think like this area, like in North Carolina and South Carolina, is going to have some flash flooding problems. We could see, I do expect maybe a flash flood threat in the Atlanta area. If you guys are lucky, you get hit, like if this only occurs down here, right around this area, I think you guys will definitely be lucky with that. But right now, this model does show some flash flooding concerns. Let's look at the 06Z. Hello, Repent, how are you? I mean, in the 06 GFS model, it does show a bigger like flash flood like event over here in Atlanta. Yeah, no problem. I'm always here to help anyone to get prepared for the weather. Just like any other weather YouTuber out there, we always prepare you guys in case you get hit by one of these storms or anything in particular. This is important stuff to show you. Yeah, look at this. I think this is Atlanta right here. So this is like 4.18 inches of rain. This can cause flooding, which is a problem because flooding can really cause root damage to your house and can cause damage to your vehicle. And there's this one quote that you need to learn: turn around, don't drown. That's when you're out driving. That's the most important thing that you need to do when you're out driving in the heavy rain. Man, and then the rain just kind of stalls over there like a long period of time. Yeah, that storm that's going to hit Atlanta is going to cause flooding. That's all I'm concerned about. What about the tornado threat? I want to talk about that as well. For those who are going to get hit by this, that's where I'm going to focus on. The tornado threat for this doesn't look to be too concerning, but things can easily change. We're like 6 days out right now, so the tornado threat does and will change. So I'd be looking out for that as well. Not much though, but if the hurricane does make landfall more to the west, like right over here, I think the tornado threat will definitely be a thing for Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, this is pretty contaminated, but tropical tornadoes are unpredictable. Alrighty. If anyone has any other questions, feel free to ask, because I'm going to be here all day. I'm going to be here for another like 15, 30 minutes answering questions. I appreciate it. I appreciate the questions. I want to answer them so that way you could get to know me or be prepared. I will make sure to watch out. Good. You always be prepared a week early because it's very important to know what's going to happen. I'm gonna look at the snowfall totals. This is kind of bad. I rather look at GFS for rainfall and snowfall totals. Let's look at my vicinity. I want to see what's going on over here because I probably do need some rain over here. If you're just now tuning in, I am just going to answer questions in the chat. If you want to ask me, feel free to. I already discussed about the hurricane that's about to occur this week. So, yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm getting some rain over here in St. Louis, and it just barely rains. It kind of rains, but it's not like a big rainmaker or anything. Definitely Monday we're going to experience a lot of rain. That's a possibility. The European, actually, never mind. Home. Oops. Why is there a Lunchables ad on here? I mean, I'm a Lunchable person myself. Alrighty. I'm wondering where Caden's at. My friend Caden, he's somewhere out here. Let's see where he's at. I think he's probably in here somewhere. He's probably in the chat, just watching secretly. That's probably what's going to happen. Let's look at the if anything secondary is going to occur. We have 504. I really appreciate people subscribing. Really do appreciate it. Liking the stream will definitely help boost it a little bit. We plan on getting better next year. 2025 is our next goal. Oh, that's why there's. Oh, yeah. Look at that. You can see that this trough right here is going to dip down and cause a big cool down over here in near where I live, which is amazing because I desperately need it. I hate the heat. I really do. And you got that hurricane, and it just becomes it's like a Fujiwara effect for the for that and that trough, and it's pretty weird to see. Oh wow, look at that! Look at those two troughs just bam. Just merge into one. The classic Fujiwara effect. Look at a huge trough up there in Canada. This is 100% inaccurate. I don't know what's going to happen. I like how just that thing just disappears. It's pretty cool. There's our jet stream up here. It's starting to dip down because of because of Earth going into winter. And I'm not looking forward to winter, but I am looking forward to hopefully the snow and stuff like that. Like it's spinning. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I love when troughs spin like that. And what it does and what they do. Oh yeah, Fujiwara effects also occur with supercells and tornadoes. It happens before, it usually happens a lot. It's really, really cool. Beautiful. Subscriptions. Oh, I need to get this. Oh, tropical? Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, chat. So I'm actually discovering new things. Apparently, I didn't know this was a thing. The entire time, I was not. Gulf of Mexico. Like, we can look at the Gulf of Mexico and see this. We can see this thing form. Wow, I did not know that. That's really cool. That really helps a lot, though. Let's look at our hazards. We got some probably fire going on. There's barely, I mean, there's some river floods and stuff, but I really don't see like much occurring. It's super quiet right now. I'm in Tallahassee. I will tell you what's going. I'll tell you. I'm gonna go back. So Tallahassee. So I think Tallahassee is like right around here, if that's my best guess. Let me see here. So here's our storm. Yeah, it looks like you guys are going to get hit the hardest, unfortunately, if this is the case. I'm not saying this is accurate, but this model is printing out a pretty major hurricane hitting the coastal area, and it looks like you guys are going to get hit by pretty much the eye wall, with like winds up to like 140 40 miles per hour or something like that, according to the 12Z GFS. But hopefully that's not the case. If that were to happen, which it can, because we're like 100 hours out, I would be weather aware. I would be barricading like windows and stuff just in case this hurricane does make a landfall for you guys. I don't think you guys live that close to the coast, but you guys are close to that though. So I mean, it's better to like prepare a week ahead before this happens. It's better that way. Okay, I'll name the cities. Like I would say Tallahassee, Denton, Destin, Pensacola, Gulfport, Mobile. All those cities need to be prepared. Maybe New Orleans and Tampa, but yeah, all those cities need to be weather aware for what's about to occur and on Thursday or Friday, depending on what happens. So just drinking my Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper so much. Wow, 15 people watching. Really appreciate everyone tuning in. That's amazing. If you're now just tuning in, I'm just going to answer questions in the chat and tell you if you guys tell me which city you live in, and I'll probably try my best to describe if you definitely need to be prepared for like a storm that's about to hit you or whatnot. So I'll tell you the main concerns if possible. So yeah. But I'm only a storm chaser. I'm not really that good at weather forecasting, but I do it anyway because I love the hell out of it. I promise. Hello for watching from Eastern Georgia. Hello. Eastern Georgia, huh? Probably right around the vicinity. If you're from Eastern Georgia, I definitely would be prepared for like rain and maybe tornadoes. I do expect that to occur in your area, but hopefully not. This model can print like it going to like Alabama and the tornado threat's gonna be over here. But right now it does show it being over here, but then the tornado threat's gonna be like right around this vicinity. So Augusta area. I'm gonna look up. Can I look that up on Radarscope? Radarscope. Because that's my favorite app that I love to use. And where is Augusta? There it is. Yeah, I would be weather aware because I think the tornado threat will be a thing if the storm doesn't make landfall over here. So yeah. Hi, do you think the Big Bend landfall is possible? Big Bend. Is that in Florida? I swear I saw Big Bend somewhere. I'm looking this up. What about tropical storm winds? Possibly, maybe. But, I mean, rainfall and tornadoes are possible. I mean, I think you'll probably get some gusty winds. It's possible for you guys, but I wouldn't be too concerned about that. I would be concerned about the tornadoes and the flash flooding, if possible. That's what I would be prepared for. Yes, it's the Cedar Key area in Tallahassee. Okay, so you guys... So it shows this hurricane, according to the 12Z GFS, it does show this hurricane hitting this region right here. So if that's what you're talking about and you live in this area, I would be getting prepared. I would be preparing for this. Big Bend is the general name of Florida's armpit area. That's funny. Hi, my son is in Tallahassee. I am in Key West. What is the strongest category to expect there? Right now, we don't know yet. But it is the GFS has been putting out a major hurricane in play, but I don't know what the other models have been playing out. But according to the GFS, it does show pretty much a major hurricane. Like, hold on, let me go to participation type rate. You can see a 932 to 935 millibar low pressure system. This is basically around like a category 3 or maybe a 4 with 130 to 140 mile per hour winds. So yes, I would tell your son to be weather aware because they're going to get hit the hardest if the 12C GFS is correct. But if it doesn't make landfall in near Tallahassee, it makes landfall like what in Mobile or Gulf Shores, I still would be weather aware just in case. It's always better to prepare before the storm occurs. So it is better that way. So an enhanced risk is possible from the system. I don't know if it's possible. I mean, an enhanced risk, I'd say an enhanced risk would be for tornadoes, but the thing is, I don't know if we're going to see that occur because right now, once it like moves into land, the tornado threat will be a thing, and therefore the storm will die out. But we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure. Can't wait for hurricane models to come out. I am too. Yeah, they've been like changing a lot. Like right over here, if you look at the 06Z GFS, you can see this makes landfall as like a what? This is what it does. This is what it's showing right now. We got a 957 millibar low pressure. This is basically around like a category 2 hurricane. I'd say around there. It doesn't show like a major hurricane hitting Florida or anything, but it does show more to the west. So like it's going to hit like Destin, Pensacola, but Tallahassee will probably avoid the worst of it, but they still will get hit by this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I promise this will be way more east than what the models are showing. I mean, models are models. Like, we can't really predict the future here because they always go all over the place with like what they are saying. Like, even the spaghetti models that they're showing with this particular storm, they're all over the place as well. Like, some of them are printing out some models are printing out the hurricane hitting here, like near the Key West and the Sarasota area. But I don't see that really. Wow, 25 people watching. That's incredible. Make sure to leave a like if you can, because I want to spread the word and get people prepared for this. I really do. That's awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. They said the HAFSA, I have HAFSB models have been the most accurate. Where do you find that at? Because I have not, I've been trying to look for that one website. I don't know where you read it at or where you find it at. It'll be great if I can find it. I agree with the Eastern shift. Yeah, I mean, if we do see the trough coming in a little later, this is going to pull the storm like right over here into Florida. But if there's like a high pressure system, it'll probably pull the storm towards like over here in like Mississippi and Alabama. I mean, it just depends on what these two systems do. I mean, even if the low pressure system comes, it's going to weaken the hurricane a little bit because of the wind shear it has. But if this is a high pressure system, it has more room for this hurricane has more room to make landfall and will rapidly intensify, which we don't want. We don't want that. I'll be monitoring the storm. Yep, would do. I would monitor the storm. Tropical tidbits. How's Mobile looking? For Mobile, be aware because right now the 12Z GFS prints out the storm making landfall near the Tallahassee area. But if you look at the 06Z model right here, you can see that it makes landfall around like Destin, Pensacola, like a little bit closer to you guys. So I mean, these model, the GFS is all over the place with where it's going to make landfall at. So I definitely would be weather aware and be prepared for this hurricane if in case they were to make landfall towards you. But that's pretty much it. Really appreciate the support you guys are giving the channel. Oh, true. I mean, I would love to chase a hurricane, honestly. I've never chased one before, but I have work and it sucks because I want to record footage of a hurricane and post it for you guys to watch and be entertained. The thing can bring hurricane force winds well inland as well, just like Hugo did. Yeah, it can. Like hurricanes can bring really strong winds into inland. And it can cause really bad damage. I think mobile homes will get the worst of it. But the problem is storm surge, when it comes to like I said, storm surge, it's the worst of it. Like it can destroy a house because of how strong the water currents are. It can really rip a house apart. And if I were to chase a hurricane, I definitely would choose like right in the middle where I would intercept the eye, or I would intercept the left side of it where I don't experience the storm surge at all. Because storm chasing a storm surge is really risky. I wouldn't chase the storm surge at all in general. All right. Do anyone else have any questions before? Anyone else have any questions about this hurricane that's about to occur? Oops. Oh, I did not mean to do that. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm here until 4:15 or 4:30. I'm happy to answer any questions in case you guys need to be weather aware. Can I see the spaghetti chart thing? Oh man, I forgot. What's the website called for the spaghetti models? I gotta, if anyone in the chat can help me out, I'd appreciate it. But I'll have to ask my friend or anyone to see if there's like, I know there's a website for it, but I just don't know what it is. because I want to look that up. Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. I did talk about Atlanta a bunch of times in the stream, but I will say it again. I'm not gonna judge anyone for talking about the same city or anything. For Atlanta, Georgia, the only thing I'm concerned about for you guys is flash flooding and maybe some tropical storm winds, and that's pretty much it for you guys. Maybe a little tornado threat, but that's unlikely. So that's all you need to know. I'm gonna look on Discord real quick, see if Kaden can get on. I want to see if. Oh man, I think he's offline. Oh no. I was on a call with him earlier. I want to call him to talk to you guys, or I don't know how to describe it, but I just want him to talk to you guys too. He's also important to the channel. He's a great friend of mine. And his socials are in the description if you want to go check him out. Also, mine are too. Alrighty. Alright, anyone else? Oops, I did not want to go on Twitter. 29 watching. Holy cow. You guys are... Wow, that's awesome. I appreciate you all tuning in. That puts a smile to my face. This is the most I've gotten in a live stream, and because there's the tropics are being watched and everyone's tuning into them. But wow, I am happy you all are enjoying this stream. I really do. I mean, like I said, I'm not a weather forecaster. I'm a storm chaser, but I still want to alert people and warn them of the upcoming storm that's about to occur, because that's who I am. I want to help lives. I want to save them. I want to protect their loved ones at all costs. Like everyone else. That's why I want to storm chase. It's like becoming a fighter and an EMT. You can ask me any questions. It can be my what do I like for food or anything, or any updates on the weather or stuff like that. I'll be answering them for the next 10-15 minutes. Then I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm not leaving yet, guys. What's your favorite season? My favorite season, it's gonna be a tie. It's a tie right now. I think it's either fall or spring. I like spring because tornado season is my all-time favorite. This year's tornado season was insane. If you are just new to the channel, I have posted tornado videos of this year. I saw Greenfield, Iowa, which is probably the most incredible tornado I've ever captured, with winds up to 300 miles per hour. It's like the most incredible tornado I've ever seen. Yeah, that day was just nuts. Yeah, my grandma was chasing with me that day. So my favorite season for real is spring, but then fall is my second favorite because, it gets cooler and everything. I don't have bad allergies, but unfortunately I have really bad allergies for spring. So I sneeze a lot. I sneeze so bad. It's terrible. Your thoughts on the band Blind Melon from the 90s? I have never heard of them at all. Actually, I'm gonna look them up. Band Blind. Is this them right here? Blind Melon, mouthful of cavities. Blind Melon, no rain. Oh. Is this them that's what you're talking about? Because I've never heard of them before. I don't know how fall tornado season will play out in the southeast this year. Well, the thing is, fall tornado season is a hit or miss. It can sometimes like, oh, we're gonna see like a tornado outbreak occur in fall. I mean, it's pretty rare to get one of those. I think the last time we've gotten an outbreak like that was probably back in November of 2022. That's when we got the first tornado outbreak in a long time. Last year, fall was pretty quiet, except for that one outbreak that occurred in Tennessee, but not much tornadoes occurred that day. It was just only like one EF3 and a couple EF2s. You know, no rain. That's SSM. I don't know that band. I'm sorry. I listen to like pop. I just listen to whatever music. Like country music's good. I listen to like hip hop, heavy metal, rock. The only genre I avoid is rap, and that's pretty much it. I hate rap. Not a big fan. At least you know if you're at least 30. Well, I mean, I'm 19 years old. I'm 19. I was born in 2005. That was the good times, though, if I'm gonna be honest. The late 2000s were the best era. Could I see the wind on the upcoming hurricane? I can do that. I think the best way to look at wind is 700 millibar height in wind. Maybe. I mean, it could be 500, but I think 700 is more better. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can see the winds over here in the 12Z model. You got the ISO bars are really close to each other. Excuse me, I'm sorry if I burped. I'm sorry about that. You got isobars really connected in there. You can see a very organized eye. That's the eye in here, and then it just makes landfall just like that. So here are the winds. They are pretty high right now. This is like 40 mile per hour winds around there, and then it just boop dies out completely. Tropical storm winds will definitely hit Atlanta, Georgia. But I'm not expecting much to occur up there. I think flooding, like I said, flooding is going to be the main concern. What is happening? Well, we're talking about a possible major hurricane that's about to be in play for Thursday or Friday. If the GFS is correct, but there are other models disagreeing with this, like the European model is pretty bad with hurricanes. The GFS does it okay. I mean, this prints out what can occur. It really does. So I have a question for you guys in the chat. Have you subscribed to Reed Timmer yet? If you have, or have you all heard of Reed Timmer? All right, I'm gonna look at our 500 millibar while I wait for answers. Yeah, you can see it does show like very strong winds in the 500 millibar height, but 700 is better in a way. It's so much better. Man, that just looks ugly. That's a nasty looking hurricane too. I've heard of it, but not sub. Well, you gotta subscribe to Reed Timmer. Like, Reed Timmer's the GOAT. I love what he does. And I even met him in person back in April 15th, where I chased in Kansas, but then it busted. Although we had this chaser meetup in Greensburg. Hello, Punderhosa. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Forgive me. Don't cancel me, please. And yes, we're probably going to get some moderators in because the chat is starting to, it's getting there. We're starting to get some decent amount of people coming in. So I'll definitely get some moderators in play for this live stream or for future live streams in case we do stuff like this again, including storm chasing live streams as well. We'll definitely get some mods in. The only mods that I hired in this like live stream chats in any way is me and Caden. That's the only thing I'm promoted to. Here's me. I'm using my other account. Winds in Daytona. Oh, Daytona Beach. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where is Daytona? Daytona Beach. Okay, it's right over here. So, I mean, the hurricane will not hit you guys, but there is a good chance you might experience some storm activity. I'm gonna look at the participation real quick. Right over here, doesn't show much participation at all with this hurricane. I mean, you could experience some gusty winds, but I really don't see much occurring over there at all in general, but you could see some rainfall. So I think you'll probably be okay. But you'll probably see some storms like that out in sea, maybe. But I would also be looking out for a tornado threat as well if you live in like Daytona Beach or something like that. If this hurricane were to make landfall right here. So I'd be watching out very closely. Sarasota, Florida. I love Sarasota, Florida. My parents love to go there when we vacation. It's really fun. For Sarasota, Florida, I know you guys are like right down here. I'd say that's my best guess. So for Sarasota, you're probably going to experience some rain and maybe some wind, and maybe some storm surges and stuff like that. Like there might be some high tides there, but I don't expect a life-threatening storm surge to occur at all. But I feel like the beaches in Sarasota will definitely close and stuff like that. Another thing you will need to look out for is water spouts. Water spouts can also make landfall and cause some problems. But that's pretty much it. I also think some rainfall will definitely take place, but I don't know how. I'm going to check the rainfall total here and see what's going to occur with this. Total rainfall here. So here's this hurricane. So you get 2 inches of rain from this storm. Not expecting like a big problem with it. The worst of the flooding is definitely going to be around here if this prints out. But something to keep an eye out on if you live in like Tampa, Sarasota, stuff like that. So just be weather aware if you're in Sarasota. Alrighty. If anyone else has any questions, feel free to ask me. I will answer them in the next until like 4:30. I'm just going to continue going live because you guys are in here and I don't want to leave you all. You came out of nowhere. I didn't expect that to happen, and you all rock. You really do. Man, I have to throw my Raising Cane's cup away. I forgot to do that. I just had Raising Cane's for the first time in 4 or 5 years, and I used to hate Raising Cane's, but now I like it. It's pretty weird. It's really weird to think about. You all can ask me about my age, where I'm from, what do I do? Well, I'm doing this right now. You can ask me anything. I really don't seem to mind. Got 12 likes. That's pretty good, guys. Thank you so much. here until 4:30. Did you win bowling today? I won, like, I actually did. Surprisingly, I actually did. Like, I won, like, so at the first, like, 2 rounds, I lost and got second place. But then I got first place 2 times in a row with my right hand and my left hand. I am mostly right-handed, but whenever I was left-handed or I was doing the left-hand challenge or something like that, I did better than my right, which is weird because with my left hand, I scored like over 100 like points, but my right hand, I scored under 100 points. So I don't know if I am like, if I have a superpower with my left hand or something. So, and my friends are like, are you cheating? No, they're just playing with me. They're just joking around. Nice. Ooh, my dad's giving me some Italian food. That's awesome. Let's see what I want. Hopefully it doesn't show the group chat. Getting some spaghetti. I'm gonna order that. Spaghetti is really good. 15 likes. Wow. Let's get to 20 likes before we end the stream. Let's get to 20. Excuse me. Have you heard of Max Velocity? Of course I have. I love him. Max Velocity is a great dude. Like, I sometimes talk to him on Twitter, but it's mainly because of Culver's. You know how I always avoid ordering cheese curds? I always do that for some reason. It's just funny. Besides, I have never tried cheese curds before, but I love Culver's. It's like my favorite fast food restaurant. I mean, I don't know if, I mean, it is fast food. No, I mean, it is fast. It's a Midwest fast food place. I mean, and Whataburger is the deep South restaurant. Okay, well, tomato. Yeah, Max Velocity is a great dude. I also know who Ryan Hall y'all is too as well. I did talk to some of his chasers too, which is awesome. They're all great people. Ooh, a little brain freeze right there. Oh man. Sorry, yeah, the Dr. Pepper gave me a little brain freeze. All right. Anything else before we end the stream? You can ask me any more questions before I wrap this up, if you want. If you need, like, it can be anything in particular. If you want to get to know me, if you want to get to know Caden as well, I think Caden deserves to get to know, it deserves to get recognized as well. Man, I was in a call with him earlier, and I should have went live whenever we were in a call. So hopefully next time, if he has the time to do it, we'll definitely call together. We'll go over like what will occur with the weather and stuff like that. It definitely would be really cool. Is Caden chasing too? He will be chasing next year. He said, he told me that he will chase in like after he graduates high school. Like, for example, he graduates next year in May. So once he goes away or once he leaves high school, he'll be chasing with me for like the other half of the tornado season of 2025. So we'll definitely we have plans. So yeah. What other weather forecasters do you know? So I know who Evan Freiberger is. I know who David I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Direct Weather. I know who that is. Weather to Go, Weatherman Plus, Mitch West Weather. Yeah, I know like almost every single weather person. I know almost everyone I know. Like I also know who Jim Cantore is, and etc. And I know like I know almost every single storm chaser I know too. If you're not wondering. Definitely have big plans for next year. Where do you think your next live stream will be? Definitely it is going to be like an it's probably going to be another, I mean, I'll probably do another live stream like on like Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what the storm does. We'll definitely do that tonight or later that night after I get off work. So it'll probably be around like 7, 8 p.m. at best. Or hopefully my dad will stop working. If he doesn't stop working at like 9 p.m., then I'm not going to do a live stream. But yeah. Will this storm miss New Orleans? There's a good chance it will. I'm not saying it's not going to hit. I'm not saying it's going to miss it, but there's a good chance it will miss it. So I think you guys are all in this. I think you guys are all in the safe here. The only thing I would be concerned about is maybe the storm, the high tides on the beaches, but that's pretty much it for you guys. But if this does make if this does make landfall over here, you're probably going to get hit like on the left side of the hurricane or something like that. But I mean, I would be weather aware just in case this were to make if things do end up changing. So just be extra careful and get prepared in case you guys end up getting hit. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I think there's a good chance it'll miss you. I'd be surprised if it hit you guys. So yeah, another fun fact about New Orleans, I actually went there back in 2021, and that's when Claudette happened. I stayed at that one hotel, and there was a tropical storm hitting us or hitting me and my dad. We were like in that one hotel, which was pretty funny. Is there any models showing that the hurricane is going to hit the Carolinas or Texas? So the European model, I know it's really bad with hurricanes, so I'm going to check it anyway. So it doesn't show it hitting like Texas. It just goes hitting Florida as like a tropical storm or maybe a low-end hurricane. But it does show it like going like near the Carolinas with its rain and maybe a little bit of a tornado threat according to the European. But that's pretty much it. The Canadian model, let's see, it does the same thing like the European model does. Does kind of hit the Carolinas in a way with rain and maybe a tornado, but I think that's pretty much it. I don't know what the UK Met is, unless, no, that's not the model. I don't trust the CFS. CFS is really sloppy. It's really bad. But yeah, Carolinas will definitely get, if the hurricane does make its way towards that area, definitely going to see some flash flooding and maybe a tornado threat. So that's pretty much it. So yeah. We're almost there. We can get to 20 likes. We got this. We got this. And no, I'm not like saying, hey, you should like the stream I'm not like begging for likes. I think the reason why I say that is because I want to help spread awareness and it really helps to boost the stream up. So likes can help boost the stream and help people prepare more. So that's why we need those likes. Have you heard of Macon? Macon, Georgia? Yeah, I have. I've been there like a few times when I was vacationing to Florida or something like that. I even drove past Macon before whenever I was driving myself or my family to Florida. I was so tired. I had an energy drink that day and I was just miserable. And I fell asleep in the car for like 5 to 6 hours and it was super fun. But you know, that's how I am. I mean, I'm used to it because I've been traveling a lot. Like I traveled to Oklahoma a couple times or this year because of severe weather and stuff like that. Also have been traveling, like I've been traveling for a long time. I wish Caden was here, honestly. Have you been out of the country? Yes, I have, actually. I've been to Cancun, Mexico. That's the only time I've been out of the country. That's the only place I've been to is Cancun. Cancun is really beautiful. It is a beautiful area to go to. If you haven't been there, highly recommend. Cancun is like Florida, but in Mexico. And also, I've been through every single city in Florida except for Miami. Not Miami, Jacksonville. Jacksonville's the only state I've never been to. And definitely would love to travel to every single U.S. state that I go to. I've been through like half of the U.S. so far. You know, what's funny is that I've never been to like Carolinas before. I've never been through Texas before. It was super funny. I have in the Caribbeans. Wow, that's fun. I also want to go to the Bahamas too. The Bahamas look really nice. 17 likes. We're 3 away. We can get to 20. If you're now just tuning in, we're just answering questions. I'm just answering questions. I already discussed about the hurricane, but if you want me to explain it a little bit more, I'll explain it in which area you live in, and then I'll explain it. Sorry, I can't speak much English today. I've had a long day. Wow, I've been streaming for an hour. I mean, I did say I was going to end the stream at like 4:30, but y'all are just tuning in and I just don't want to leave you guys. 22, wow. Because I just want to save people's lives, you know. That's what I want to do. And also spreading the stream out would definitely help out as well. Get more people interested in the storm chasing that we plan on doing in the future. And future live streams. We also plan on doing live streams while I'm chasing as well. So make sure you tune into that or subscribe to the channel so you can receive updates on that as well. That would also be amazing. This is the second hurricane after this one, important or not because it's only on the GFS model. Well, right now it prints out like a weaker it prints out a tropical storm here that's going to hit Florida, but right now that's just way far out. The only thing I would definitely be paying attention to is this storm right here. I would only pay attention to this storm, which this is the most focused storm right now. Actually, I want to see if the 18Z GFS is going to come out and see what it says, because I think that's also important to talk about. Let's see. Am I linking? No. Yeah, I'm also a moderator for Connor Croft as well. He's also a great chaser. All right, everyone, I'm talking to Caden. All right, let's see if he's in call right now. Hello?
We're live. Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm trying to see if this is working. Hold on.
Are you streaming on your computer?
Yeah, I am. All right, let's see if
All right.
He's in call right now. Hello?
We're live.
Oh, yeah, it works. It works. Let's go.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm actually watching the stream right now.
You have 19 people watching. I'm in Pensacola, hoping it goes east of here. Hopefully it does. I mean, like I said, the GFS is a little wonky and movement, and the exact area where it makes landfall at is a little uncertain. Hopefully it does not hit you guys. That's what I am praying for. So, yeah, Caden, we were just talking about the upcoming hurricane that's about to occur in Florida. So I feel like it's very important to talk about this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. If you guys have any questions for Caden, feel free to ask him anything. He'll happily answer.
Wow, look at that on the GFS. That's crazy. I actually didn't see that.
Yeah, it really does look concerning. Like this is the 12Z, and the 06Z shows like a category 2 or something like that, making landfall in Pensacola, but it's really uncertain. When is the cone of uncertainty?
Going down there?
What?
You're going down there?
No, I have work. It's making landfall on Thursday. If it was like a Saturday or Sunday, I definitely would go, but when is the cone of uncertainty coming out? I don't think the cone of uncertainty is out yet. It's still like a development. We probably will get a cone of uncertainty either tomorrow or Tuesday, just depending on what happens with this particular storm. Yeah, if you look at 06Z, 957, a little weaker, but still something. Kanan, someone asked you a question, by the way. Unless you're, hello?
Do I live him? Do you mean if I live with him? I do not live with Jack. I live in the northeastern part of Virginia.
Yeah, he doesn't live. He can live with me if he wants to.
Maybe one day, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, we got 20 likes. Thank you guys so much. That really, really helps out a lot. That really does. I'm waiting for the 18Z GFS to come out. All right, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask to me or Caden. I would recommend asking Caden questions. I answered most of your questions for me. Excuse me, I've been drinking a lot of soda. What?
So somebody asked earlier if I chase. I do chase, yes. Although there's not much for me to chase.
He has, so we've been talking about Caden's future footage that's going to come out to this channel. Right now it's still in the works. He's still working on it. But he experienced a tornado when Hurricane Debbie came in.
Yeah, I chased an EF1 that hit near my house.
Yeah. Is it true that the planes will be flying in it tomorrow? I heard that somewhere. Are you talking about the hurricane hunters or just the normal airplanes that just travel wherever they go? if it's the hurricane hunters, then they probably won't do it until the hurricane's like it has a very visible eye.
Yeah, I think I think we need more like descriptive like questions here. Okay, that's what they meant.
Yes, hurricane hunters. Yeah, once the hurricane is like fully developed and has like an invisible eye, then yes, they will definitely be flying into it and see what intensity it's going to be or what they're going to scan. It's basically like the Dominator 3 but flying in the air. That's literally what it is. So yeah. Do you see a tornado threat occurring if this were to verify, Caden? Like in Georgia?
Oh, definitely. I mean, like, most. Yeah, I mean, of course, there's going to be a tornado threat anyway. Like most hurricanes and most tropical storms, like especially the last ones that we've had these last few months. So we've had some actually deadly and devastating tornadoes that have happened as a result of hurricanes. Now that doesn't mean that it's going to hit everywhere, like in the area. So don't be freaking out, but there is a chance, and usually they are weaker. However, from what we've seen, especially in Lusima, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Lusima, North Carolina, they experienced an EF3 tornado that unfortunately took one life down there. But I definitely do see a tornado threat occurring with this event. Although, as for the intensity, I think it's a little bit too far out to tell. But we'll eventually see in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, I'll definitely go live again like Tuesday or Wednesday and see what's going to happen. We'll definitely keep an eye out. Do you like the European AI model? I think
it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's good sometimes. Yeah. Although I always just equate models like to you check every single one and well, like if you get trends, then you get trends and you see what it does.
The only thing I don't like about the European model is that it does a poor job with hurricane forecasting. That's what I don't like about it. But it does really well with severe weather, though.
Yes.
Oh, the 18Z is coming out, guys. We're gonna see what happens. Let's see what's gonna happen. Why is my participation type not loading? Why is it showing the temperature?
I do know tropical tidbits, yes.
Tidbits. Oh, man. Oh, wow. All right. So while we wait for the 18Z to come out, if anyone else has any questions about us, feel free to shoot them. I'm not going to bite. Or Caden's not going to bite either.
Yeah, I'm not going to bite.
Yeah, here we go, finally. So sorry, I've been talking for like an hour talking about this storm, which is crazy. So this is guys, no hurricane, complete bust. No, I'm just playing. All right, so while we wait, if anyone else can ask us questions, feel free to. Yeah, and also I forgot to ask you, Caden. Someone asked us if we do plan on chasing together.
Yes, although it won't be because I live very far away. I'm going into FEMA next year, so I won't be able to chase for the majority of next year. Although I will be chasing pretty much all of 2026 if I'm able to. If I get a full-time job on top of that, that's lenient when it comes to chasing tornadoes, because you never really know when an outbreak is going to happen. You never really know when typically jobs require 2 weeks in advance to let them know when you want to go on a chasecation. Sorry. So if you get a job that's lenient with that, I mean that's great. I mean, I know Jack has one, so it all just really depends. But yes, at least once we will be chasing next year. And yes, I do like the winter.
I hate the winter because of the snow and it's super cold. But the only thing I like about winter is like the snow, and I want to do live streams for snowstorms in the future. If my phone holder works again, hopefully, then I can do some live streams with that. But I do plan on doing live streams with that if we do get a winter storm, that is. All right, so we're still getting some data. We're still going to get some data out for the 18Z. Excuse me. I had a burger and cheese fries.
Dude, I ate a chicken noodle soup with some cayenne sauce. I'm dying too.
Yeah. You're not wrong. What is it, 18Z? Well, it's basically where it shows like what time it comes out. Like
yeah, Z stands for Zulu time.
Yes, that's correct. So if I will explain this in English terms of time, 00Z is fuck. Oops,
like now.
Like
yeah, no. 00Z is now, and then like the future times are like how many hours out in Zulu time it's gonna like where they're predicting on the model.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, the time like for me, like 12Z is like 6 a.m. 18Z is like 12 p.m. For me, that's what it stands for in a way. It's like 6 hours ish. It's if you're going to use like pivotal weather a lot, you're going to have to understand the time and stuff and see what it means. 00Z is 5:44 p.m.
Yeah, whatever your time zone is now, 00Z is your time at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still Oh, I did not mean to press the sounding. Yeah, super outbreaking coming. No, I'm just playing. Don't think I'm spreading misinformation. Anyways. 24 hours out. You got some showers and storms already happening in like Florida. This is Monday at 9 a.m., 8 to 9 a.m. Actually, more like 9 to 10 a.m. if this was Eastern Standard Time, so. Hey, I'm Caden. So I had a discussion about if we should get moderators in the future, and I feel like we should.
Yeah, I really feel like we should if we're gonna get
a bigger audience.
Yeah.
Because the highest I've gotten was 26 viewers or 26 watching, which is incredible. And this is the highest I've ever gotten. This is the highest I've gotten.
Yeah, me too. I've never gotten any more than 12, I think, on my channel when I used to live stream back in the day.
Yeah, we had like 26, which is incredible. And yeah, this is really does help. And also, we do plan on releasing new memberships to the channel as well. Like we'll bring those out once we have enough watch hours for that. Right now, we're just 1,000 away from hitting that goal, and then we'll have access to memberships. Because I thought you need like 500 subs to get it, but then you have to get like a certain amount of views, which kind of sucks. But it's whatever, honestly.
I do. Although I don't really post anything weather related. I'm actually I'm a musician, so I post mostly music on there. But if you want to check it out, it's called Calamity. Jack put the link to it in the description, or the handle, I guess you could call it, in the description.
Yeah, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see it. I don't know why I put you at the way bottom, but it's okay.
No, it's fine. I don't know. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah. If you're now just tuning in, once again, we're just asking questions, or we're just answering your questions in the chat. We're also waiting for the 18Z to come out and see what this quote unquote possible major hurricane is going to happen, if it's going to happen or not. So right now it's a little uncertain. What do you have any plans for tomorrow? I mean, on Tuesday or Wednesday, Caden, if in case we do go live again and call each other? Just curious.
Besides class, no.
All right. Hopefully my dad stops working at like 6-7 p.m. So that way, I mean, if you can't make it, that's fine. I'll host it anyway. But yeah. I feel like the majority of people are checking out your channel right now. They're gonna listen to your music. I mean, it is what I mean. Hopefully not mine either, because you know my content's a little weird. Even though I post tornado videos, it's just related to video games. All right. We're still waiting for the 18Z to come out. Should we I feel like we should do... never mind. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Oh, yeah. Are you in Reed Timmer's Discord server, Caden? I forgot to ask you that.
I'm actually not.
That's a surprise.
I would love to be, though.
Oh, yeah. I think it's only for members, though. I think. I don't know. I'm in his server. They're hosting an event tomorrow night, which is supposed to be really fun. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
How about I ask you guys questions? Okay. Which one do you guys prefer? Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate? I mean, I'll answer it for you. I'll answer it. I'm more of a dark chocolate person. Dark chocolate's my favorite.
Oh, we got one milk.
You got one milk. Are we allowed to do polls on the... I think we can do polls on the channel. On this, I don't know.
Yes, please. If we can.
I'll try. Hold on. Let me go to my... Let's go on the channel real quick. I'm going to try to see if... I'm going to do a poll real quick. Where's the stream at? There it is. Community. Oh, there's community moderation. So, what? No, I don't want to clip it. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. Someone said milk too. There's another milk person in here. I think a lot of people like milk, apparently.
I don't know. It's too like sweet to me.
I'm not a milk person either, but I like my milk. I like dark chocolate, so it's more like it tastes better. You should try tropical tidbits and milk. We will one day. We will. Don't you worry. All right, so we're going 51 hours out. Not seeing anything yet, but still waiting. All right. I have a question for you guys. Do you want to see more live streams like this in the future? Because I know this is doing pretty well, and I feel like more people will definitely tune into live streams like this. So do you want us to do more of this in the future? One yes. Okay. I feel like there's going to be a lot of yeses for this, so. But you can answer it anyway. Yeah, yes. Oh, wow. Alrighty. Although there's only like a dozen people watching, I feel like then their minds are saying yes. They want to see more of this. All right. I think it's settled. Hopefully, Caden can provide, like, he can make it Tuesday or Wednesday so he can be included in these.
Yeah, if it's after like 4, I'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. And we'll probably do like weather forecasting. We'll probably do some reaction videos too if we can afterwards, and then end the stream. I was supposed to end the stream like 25 minutes ago, but I just wanted to stay because you guys are the best. Like, you all just tuned in out of nowhere. Man, it's just rain. I'm just seeing rain in Florida. I mean, it doesn't go that far out, though. Sorry if it's a little dead silent. We're just waiting for the 18Z GFS to come out. So sorry if it's like a little silent. This goes out 2 days. All right, here it comes. It's right under here. That's where our possible major hurricane is going to occur. Caden, I'm going to be honest. If this hits you, hopefully not. Get the footage. I think he's AFK, guys.
No, I'm right here. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good. I thought you were AFK for a second. If it comes here in Pensacola, I can send footage, but I'm guessing it's going towards Destin or Panama City. I mean, we'll see what the 18Z says. Hopefully if you want to get footage, that's fine. But like, be careful when you're like videotaping stuff during a hurricane.
Yeah, please. Like, we don't want to like what is it called? Like, persuade you to go film. Like, please don't endanger yourself. Please take care of yourself, and please stay out of the path of it. If you, like, just don't, unless you know what you're doing and you know how to be safe, and you absolutely have a desire to. I mean, you can, but please be careful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's like a lot of like footage like of where people were filming tornadoes and they would get either be caught in it or almost get sucked out or something like that. So we advise you not to do that unless you can do so safely. That's the main priority. Getting views getting views is not worth it. It really isn't.
Yeah, getting views is not worth your life.
No. Even storm chasers, like if you're out filming like or live streaming a tornado or something like that and you get caught up in it, just stop the stream immediately and focus on getting out of there.
Yeah, there was one chaser last year. I can't name any names on stream, but there was one who did exactly that and got caught up in it and almost lost his life to the tornado. So, if you're not experienced, don't try to do that. Don't be a hero. Don't try to be, Yeah. You just want to be safe.
Don't do what I do either. If you're not experienced, don't do it. It's not worth it. We're not encouraging anyone to storm chase. If you want to storm chase, that is fine. As long as you know what you're doing, then you'll be fine. Yeah, I'd be in my house. All right, if it's in your house, I stay away from the windows. That's the most important thing. Just get away from the windows. Do not go near them. Because debris.
I mean, I feel like they know that, but like, I wouldn't recommend like trying to,
film. I mean, get footage, but just do it safely. Don't like do it for real. All right, here it comes. So we're at 75 hours out. You can see the storm just forming right here. Ivan was terrible up here, but it was too dark to even get any good footage. If this comes at night, I won't be able to get much. Yeah, I mean, nighttime, like storms and severe weather occurring at that time is it's 2 times more dangerous than daylight. Because you won't be able to see anything at all, and it's really not good. You don't want that.
And it's funny because that same chaser I was talking about earlier did that exact thing and got caught up in another tornado on live stream.
But yeah, we just don't want anyone to risk their own life, etc. Oh yeah, you got some heavy. Okay, this is I can't read the low pressure yet, but can I now? No, I cannot. Okay. There is some intensification going on there. You can see an eye developing right there. What? Oh. Why is it doing that? 81 hours out. Oh, wow. 950. Oh, my God. I mean, it's around category 2 strength, but dang, this thing is like getting stronger. Like it looks like it's getting stronger. So this is around Thursday at 12 in the morning. Got a 950 millibar low pressure right here, which is not good. That is really not good. Oh my God. Any thoughts on this, Caden? Because this looks really concerning, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
My thoughts are about the same as yours.
Yeah, this might be the biggest hurricane we've gotten this year for the U.S. Let's see if it gets worse. It's getting worse. 945. That's like a major category 3 or something like that. That's like a major hurricane play in the Gulf. We're 90 hours out on this. All right, I'm gonna check the height and wind, see what it looks like from there up there. Oh wow! Yikes! Huge yikes! There's absolutely no dry air stopping this either. Like, there's absolutely no dry air. Everything is moisture in the Gulf. Look at that eye. If this ends up getting stronger,
It's a little bit disorganized there, but like it still looks really bad.
It does. Yeah, it does. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah, you can see it. Yeah, I would say it's about a category 2.
It's like category 3 strength right there. I think 941 is a category 3. I'd say the most. Ugh, this looks really bad. And I am in Tallahassee. And let me like forecast loop this. If you look at this, the 18Z is printing out that this storm is going to make landfall towards the Tallahassee area, which is not good either. $942. Oh wow, the maximum it goes is 941. I feel like right now it's printing it weakening a little bit, but it doesn't weaken it that much. It's still pretty bad. I feel like because of the wind shear, it's really trying to, like, this trough is definitely going to drag it away.
And again, though, like just keep in mind that this is just forecast models. Like this could change throughout the weeks. This could get weaker, but like this could also get stronger. So keep in mind, that this is just a forecast model. Doesn't show us exactly what's going to happen within the next few weeks, but it does give us a pretty interesting and clear idea of what might come in the future.
Yeah, and man, that's just not looking good at all. 500 millibar. Actually, 700 is better. Jeez, it just even shows like, for the 500 millibar, it even shows like 131 knots, 134. Oh no. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But like we're like what, 99 hours out or something, and it's looking likely, honestly, because when you're like under 100 hours out, it's looking a bit accurate. But things can change though. Wow. Yeah, look at that. It's a little bit more east. Like now it's going to make a direct hit towards Tallahassee now. Somewhere like it's going to hit right here. They're probably going to get hit by the eye wall, but I don't know where exactly it's going to exactly make landfall at. It could be more west, could be more east. We don't know yet. Well, I'll definitely provide another update video on this in the next 2 to 3 days, like I said earlier. So don't worry, don't panic, but be weather aware. Get prepared a few days early just in case. So that way you are well prepared for what's about to occur. Let's check our supercell composites. See if there is.
And again, those who are unaware what a weather model is, this is not currently happening. This is weeks out.
Yeah, I mean, soundings are pretty bad when it comes to tropical tornadoes occurring. They're really bad. Like this, for example. I'm not buying that. I can't predict the future. So yeah. Wow. Okay. So the eye is like not going away. Like it doesn't show that's going away. And it goes into Georgia. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that in the model, but man, the eye just continues. That's pretty weird. But yet again, it's models. I can't really quite predict it. But yeah, that's our hurricane. I think it's dang. Yeah, it really does look pretty intense. Wow, this slowly like becomes like a tropical storm or hurricane or something like that. This is probably a tropical storm, but yeah, looks like it's hitting the Atlanta area with some rainfall and maybe a tornado, but I don't think so. I think the tornado threat's probably going to be over here somewhere in Georgia and South Carolina. Atlanta right near it. Yep. Yeah, Atlanta is definitely going to hit. Yeah, Atlanta is definitely going to get hit the hardest if this storm were to continue up into over here. And let's look at the rainfall totals for the new GFS model. Hold on one second. Let me find it. Here it is. So looking at the rainfall totals. Oh my God. 10 inches of rain over here. I mean, you're still in the line. You're still in the borderline to get 5 inches of rain. Like if you live like right in here in the Atlanta, Georgia area, right around here, you're definitely going to experience you're definitely going to experience flooding. So keep that in mind. But gusty winds is possible still. And if you live in Savannah, Augusta, Charleston, South Carolina, Georgia, or something like that, I would say the tornado threat will definitely be there for you guys. So keep that in mind. Excuse me. I think that's pretty much it. So I think we're going to wrap this up here. I appreciate everyone tuning in. We were live for 2 hours, I think. Like exactly 2 hours. Holy cow. This was our biggest live stream we've done in a long time. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you want to help us out, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are working on a lot of things in the future, planning on doing other things like Storm Chasing Live, getting memberships out,
yes,
etc., etc. Yep, Caden said yes, he agrees. So anyways, that's pretty much it. If you have anything else to say, guys, this is just us saying goodbye. So we'll see you all on Tuesday night or Wednesday night, depending on what happens. So see you guys.
See ya.
See ya. Just waiting for the goodbyes. Goodbye.